FAMU has just started their training camp. And one thing's for sure, their defense will be ready to go. Some say their defense is better than last season. And what complements a defense is an efficient offense. That will be the job of Joe Henry. Here's what Joe Henry had to say. And after the clip, I'll chime in.
Easy decision. I've known Coach Simmons since 2010, and we've worked together since 2015. The atmosphere that he cultivates here, the culture that he has his program, that runs around his program, the way he treats people, the way we work, it's a family atmosphere. The great work environment is wonderful. For me, it was an easy decision. I consider him not only a boss, but a close personal friend. Our families have known each other for a long time, so when you have strong relationships with like that, and people are successful the way that he is, and you have the relationship built the way that you do, and that, to me, it's a no-brainer. It was an easy decision to come back. So absolutely. Well, being in 3 programs, successful programs, and historically successful programs over the course of 3 years, you pick up on a lot of things just on a daily basis. From different, somebody might have a file that you find interesting or that might be beneficial to you. And so I'm kind of have a scavenger mentality. I like to pick up things from all over the place and share ideas. So I've picked up a lot of things just from work environment to efficiency. Our staff's quite a bit smaller than the staffs that I've worked on for the past 3 years, so we have to find ways to get the same amount of work done with less people. So there are a lot of different ideas that I've picked up over the course of the past 3 years. You pick up techniques, you see different schemes. So I've learned a lot, and we've implemented some of those things here. And we try to throw a lot at our guys, see what they can handle, see what they excel at, and then we try to hone in on those concepts. So we started gel and mesh as a unit, and we've had some new faces join us recently, and so we're just continuing to try to work and get to the point where we're operating as a single unit, not 5 individuals, but one group. So that's going to continue to progress. There will be a lot of people moving to different spots on the offensive line. We'll be rolling guys in between 1s and 2s and 3s just to see what that best combination is, see who works well with each other, see who communicates well, see who learns what positions, and we'll eventually find the 5 guys that we'll need to start, and then hopefully we'll have some more guys that we'll be able to roll during games. But the depth has increased and improved. The competition is really, really strong, and then we're starting to see a lot of really good buy-in. The quality of the notes that the guys are taking has improved. That's big to me. The way they learn and ask questions in the classroom is really big to me because that shows comprehension and understanding. So we're moving in the right direction. We're not close to being there, but we'll get there by the time we need to play.
So far, so good. I'm impressed with Joe Henry. I get it. It's early. FAMU just started training camp. I get all that. But if you hear his words, if you hear what he was trying to say in the interview, he kept mentioning football IQ, practicing good study habits, willing to learn how to be creative. These are the makings of a potential great coach. And for those who don't know, Joe Henry was an assistant coach when Willie Simmons was a head coach at Prairie View A&M in 2015. The same 2015 Prairie View A&M offense that averaged a whopping 44.9 points per game. Still staggering even in today's time. But when he was at Joe Henry, when he was at Prairie View A&M, he was the tight ends coach, the special team coordinator, the video coordinator, the director of operations, and he hosted camps for Prairie View A&M. This was from 2015 to 2017. And then, when Willie Simmons left to go to FAMU, he followed. He started coaching offensive line. And then after that, he went to the SEC. When Joe Henry was with Arkansas, they had a good run game. That was around 2020 with Coach Pittman and others. That was the COVID year. And in 2021, he was an offensive line coach for LSU. And even though in 2021, LSU didn't have the results that it should have. They produced draft picks. Austin Deculus, who was drafted by Minnesota, and then Chasen Heidens, that was drafted by New England Patriots. The list goes on. He's bringing an SEC experience to FAMU. And you know who I'm happy for? Xavier Smith. Xavier Smith is one of the most underrated players in the FCS. Not just HBCUs, FCS. And I can't wait for Joe Henry to utilize his talents. There's going to be some unknown factors with this offense because the additions from the freshmen and transfer portal players. But the great thing about it is the players that are returning, they're going to add that veteran leadership and a spark. And you bring in super athletic underclassmen. That's a recipe for success. One thing's true is that throughout all of Joe Henry's journey, from coaching multiple positions to coaching in the SEC, he's a better coach than he was years ago, and he was a talented coach as an assistant. The future is bright, and man, can fall get here soon enough? Selfishly, I want this to be the fastest August around, but it doesn't work that way. This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Stay blessed. Make sure to like and share this video, and I'm out.